Building Ideas is proudly brought to you by the Master Builders Association.
We got ideas,
Building
a
ideas,
whole new direction.
building ideas,
It's time for change.
building ideas,
Dreaming is over.
building ideas,
Building ideas, gonna build it from the heart. Gonna show you how to make a start. We got ideas,
building
ideas.
ideas.
You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
G'day folks, welcome to the show and thanks once again for tuning in. This very funky and modern three-home development right here is where we'll be hosting the show from today. They've all been masterfully built by Centina and, as luck would have it, we'll be featuring one of them today. Centina is a master builder in every sense of the word. They're a multifaceted construction and development company and have been operating in South Australia since 2007. Their motto is trust, quality, honesty and craft, which pretty well sums up what you'd want from a builder. The word Centina stems back to ancient Rome and means timber structure upon which stones of an arch were laid. Sounds like some pretty serious business from those ancient Romans, which is why Centina have set themselves some pretty serious standards. For example, they know it is absolutely crucial to deliver on time, on budget, and to the highest standards every time. Now, it's easy for me to say that, but when we walk through one of these houses today, you will see it for yourself. They've nailed it. Already from the home's facade, you can tell it's been extremely well finished and it offers something a little extra. Starting with its stylish contemporary street appeal, highlighted perhaps by the feature portico with a blade wall that's clad in porcelain tiles. I also like the front door with the glass panels interspersed with timber slats. It means the entry inside is literally flooded with natural light. This home offers a low maintenance lifestyle, which is just great because you can pretty well just lock up and go. But when you see inside, I doubt you're going to want to go anywhere too often. It is beautifully finished. Now, we've only got a few more weeks left of our current series before we move on to our Master Builders Building Excellence Award winners. Try saying that 5 times fast. But that night is going to showcase the best of the industry. We'll be looking at new builds, renovations, and even commercial projects. In the meantime, we've got today's show, and it is equally as exciting. Andrew checks out a new wetlands project at Noarlunga Downs. We'll find out more about Philmerry Homes. Nicole catches up with Ian Marcos, the CEO of the Master Builders Association, for a bit of an industry update. And Andrew looks at the benefits of landscaping. Told you it was going to be a good show, and to kick things off, Nicole was visiting the Cementel Display Centre.
Over the last few weeks, the guys have been talking a lot about the Cementel product range and how you can incorporate it into your building or renovation project. So I thought it'd be a great idea to pop down to their showroom, which is at Mile End, and have a chat to an expert on the subject, Heather Cromholtz. Probably one of the most appealing things for me about Cementel Designer Series is its versatility and the many different looks and styles, not to mention its long list of functional performance benefits. Cementel Designer Series is a pre-finished lightweight product that can be used in many different ways. We've seen the Cementel Barestone products in a previous segment. It's a beautifully natural concrete look wall system, providing external and internal options with an easy install method that we love about Cementel products. So Heather, is there nothing Cementel can't do? I mean, it's versatile and it's stylish. I love it.
Yes, Nicole, I love it too. It is versatile and extremely stylish. It provides an easy install solution, and with its lightweight qualities, it gives a design edge to any job.
Well, the boys have been looking a lot over the last few weeks on the different ways it can be used, but what do you think it's best used for?
It covers so many different options, suitable for our fresco dining, suitable for internal use, and of course the exterior of a home as well. It covers all sorts of design opportunities, giving the customer a real street appeal. But it doesn't just provide a residential solution, it also provides commercial solutions too, such as for shops, retail, and of course restaurants.
Well, I love the showroom. I was having a look before, and when you look up closely, it's so hard to tell it's not the real product, the stone or the wood look. It's incredible.
It is, and given that it's a fibre cement with a hardwood through it, it provides such a lightweight solution, and that's why it's so great for second story use and commercial properties, and of course the interior as well.
Well, say I needed to clad a couple of walls, how would I get further assistance?
I think certainly by contacting the CSR customer service team, or by all means coming into the Cementel selection display. Obviously they'll put the person into contact with myself, and then we'll take it from there.
Fantastic, because I actually do have a couple of walls, Heather, so it's been very handy meeting you.
Oh, we'll come out and have a look.
Thanks, Heather.
Building ideas, we got some building ideas. You want some building ideas, we got some building ideas.
On Building Ideas, we like to showcase lots of different building projects. And today we've got one that is really quite unique. I'm in Noarlunga Downs, and this is the Wetlands. This project involved the transformation of the Noarlunga sludge lagoons into an environmental wetland, including an interpretive trail using Aboriginal art by the contemporary Aboriginal artist Paul Hertzich. And it tells the story of two local Indigenous groups.
This site collects stormwater from the upstream urban catchment. It's quite a large catchment, about 350 hectares. It takes in places like Colonnade Shopping Centre, the TAFE campus, and that water funnels down through a drain into a collection pond. And what we've done here is transform the site into a series of interconnected ponds that extend the time for that water to settle out all of its particles before we release the water into the sensitive estuary environment.
The rehabilitation of the wetland was part of a $272 million redevelopment of the nearby wastewater treatment plant, which was completed about 3 years ago in late 2013.
A major upgrade to the treatment works by SA Water enabled us to think about a change of land use here, and we had a very passionate community who were wanting to see something better for the site and its surrounding estuary environment here on the banks of the Onkaparinga River. And there's a real desire to see something put back for the environment, and particularly to support the local bird life in this broader wetland system.
Native birds and plants now thrive in the area, and the site is open to the public, so you can enjoy a walk along the interpretive trail with the whole family.
Planting began straight away after the earthworks were done in 2013, and we brought to bear 205,000 seedlings to the site, all grown by local native nurseries. A big emphasis on the planting design has been to include lots of ground cover plants that spread and cover the ground, alleviating the need to manage weeds long term. And since 2013, we've been checking the water quality, particularly with our biologists, to look for what's happening with the bugs and the fish, what we call macroinvertebrate ecology. In only a short period of time, there's been a range of native fish have turned up, galaxias, gobies, glass shrimp. The whole food chain is starting to come back, and we're amazed. There's been 70 native bird varieties visiting the site, many of them using the features that the community group convinced us to include, things like islands and refugia, and species like the black-winged stilt have bred and raised chicks already. We've got lots of pelicans and even a few migratory birds that come as far as Japan on their annual migration.
The community was a key driver in this project, with SA Water working closely with groups like Onkaparinga Estuary Water Quality Group, Friends of Onkaparinga Park, Birds SA, the City of Onkaparinga, and several local businesses and traditional owners. Personally, I love being outdoors, so projects like this are fantastic. And the development of the wetlands is a great example of the government working together with the local community to bring about positive environmental change for many years to come, and for all of us to enjoy.
Isn't it nice seeing stuff being done for the environment, especially when it's something you can enjoy? Speaking of enjoyment, how much do you think you would enjoy a new home? Having done plenty of renos at my place recently, I can tell you that I would love a new home. And thankfully, master builders, Philmerry Homes, would be more than happy to put you in a new one. The beauty of hindsight. Philmerry Homes is a proudly owned South Australian business, and this beautiful home epitomises what the team at Philmerry Homes are capable of. They specialise in all types of building work, from one-of-a-kind top-end residential homes and extensions to investment properties, duplexes, medium-density developments, right through to multi-level townhouses and apartments, as well as subdivisions. The Philmerry Homes team has a vast amount of industry knowledge, and they only engage the very best trades to ensure their building quality not only meets but exceeds clients' expectations. These are their pristine new offices here in Wavell, and in my opinion, the place to come for an obligation-free chat with one of the team here about your building plans. Philmerry Homes has a proud building history based on more than 30 years of building experience, and whether you're a first home buyer or building your second or third home, they'll work with you to achieve your dream. They also specialise in house and land packages and are actively involved in sourcing quality land so they can offer their clients some great package deals. They currently have house and land packages available in Christie's Beach, O'Halloran Hill, Kurralta Park, Semaphore Park and Tennyson, so there's something to suit all lifestyle tastes and budgets. Added to this is their impressive range of new home designs, including the 3-storey Solitaire series, which includes 3 large bedrooms, a private balcony, a mezzanine, and even a rooftop garden. Other designs in their range are tailored to suit small or unconventional blocks, homes that can be completely segmented, those designed for sloping sites that offer split-level living, and more standard contemporary designs. Well, after all of that, I reckon we can safely say that Philmerry Homes has something for everyone. And if you'd like to explore your options with them a little further, you've got one of 2 options. You can visit their website, philmerryhomes.com.au, or you can get that human touch and come to their offices here on 32 King William Road, Wavell. I know which one I'd choose.
You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
The building industry is such an exciting industry, and there's a lot going on around Adelaide. In a past episode, we had a chat with our CEO from the Master Builders, Ian Marcos, and it was great because we got a real insight into what's happening and also why it's so special and unique to be a master builder. Today, we thought we'd have another chat with him and find out about young people entering the industry. The building and construction industry provides so many opportunities for young people to establish a great career and could even lead to self-employment. One thing's for sure, working in the building and construction industry means you'll never run out of work. People always need a house to live in. So what services do the Master Builders have available for young people that are wanting to start a career in the building industry?
Well, we run a group training scheme at Master Builders, and we have around 120 apprentices that are undergoing their training now, and that's across around 13 trades, so bricklaying, carpentry, tiling, painting, things along those lines. Really good opportunity for young people.
So what's in it for the Master Builders that are training them?
Well, flexibility basically. They're getting an apprentice to come along to fit in with their business model, whether they need them for a full week, maybe 2 or 3 days, a month or even longer. But the apprentices get to go around on different sites and learn different skills on a regular basis. The other thing is that the Master Builders pick up the ongoing costs for an apprentice, which is really good for the host because they don't have to pay for things like sick leave, which is really good. And for a young apprentice, they're going from job to job, different types of houses, different types of construction sites, using different materials. Every job's different, so what a marvellous opportunity for someone to learn.
So you're actually saying the apprentices get paid? That's really cool.
Yeah, amazing. It's a great opportunity for them to, unlike a lot of other type of working environments, they actually go and they earn money while they're working on the site, so that's really good.
Now, if you think that sounds like you, or you'd like to host an apprentice, then you can contact the Master Builders through their website, which is mbasa.com.au.
The Master Builders Association have definitely got their finger on the pulse when it comes to building and renovating, as does our feature builder today, Centina. It's got 3 bedrooms, the master suite of which has a very stylish ensuite with what can be best described as a his and hers walk-in robe. Whilst the other 2 bedrooms have built-in robes, so all your storage needs are well and truly taken care of. The main bathroom also provides the right amount of storage with the stylish vanity unit. I love the tiles they've chosen too. They blend perfectly with the vanity, and their oversized, elongated shape means this bathroom looks spacious and chic. The floor plan of this home is pretty straightforward and very practical. It really does incorporate everything you could need. And I like that there's not just one very long hallway that leads from the front of the house all the way through to the back. In fact, the way the back of this house has been configured adds a very clever element of interest. Which means there's a little bit more around every corner, which is nice. Now, go put the kettle on and we'll see you guys after the break.
You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas. Building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
Having a beautiful new home or finishing your extension is one thing, but landscaping your yard is often an afterthought, and it can add significant dollars to the overall cost of your building project. So, like lots of other things in life, it's a good idea to plan ahead. A beautifully landscaped garden will not only add the finishing touches to your home and improve its street appeal, but will also increase the value of your home. Much like your building project, it can be difficult to know where to start with your landscaping. But there are several master builders who specialise in landscaping work, and they'll be able to help you come up with a design that will complement the style of your home and meet your lifestyle requirements too. A good landscape design should be visually appealing and ultimately require very little maintenance. It's a good idea to establish exactly what you want your yard or garden to be used for. Then, with the help of your landscaper, you'll be able to come up with a design to suit. Once the ideas start flowing, it's easy to get carried away with all kinds of things, and before you know it, you could end up with metal screens, special retaining walls, elaborate water features, all kinds of things. So at that point, you need to pull back and think about your budget. Actually, it's a better idea to set your budget before you even start. So there's a general rule of thumb, which is if you stick to spending around 10% of the value of your property on your landscaping, you'll stay on track and you'll avoid overcapitalizing, which is a good thing. A good landscaper's expertise will extend beyond knowing what to plant. They'll also be across things like water management and drainage, working with the lie of the land, climate consideration, as well as things like the position of the sun and its impact on your garden and its design. So Matt, you're a landscaper. Tell us, what are some of the most important things to take into consideration when we're doing some landscaping at home?
Well, as you were saying about the budget, I mean, a lot of people forget about, their landscaping at the end. So what I would say is definitely get your professionals to come in and do all your paving and things like that and your retaining walls. But if you are on a budget, have a go at your grass, have a go at your irrigation and your garden beds. I mean, certainly have a go at those, but definitely get these things right. Because I mean, we're Australian, and in the summertime, most of the time we're spending the time out with our friends out the back having a drink, and you want to be able to have something good to look at. So you want to get it right.
Like builders, landscapers generally specialise in various areas. Some will focus on design, others on execution, some on major scale projects, whilst others focus on smaller, more boutique style projects. So do your homework and get onto masterbuildersconnect.com.au and have some fun coming up with various ideas on how you can start.
Isn't it amazing the appeal a little bit of landscaping can add to your home? And appeal is something that our feature home today from Centina has in spades. I've got to say that I quite like that the house isn't massive. It has everything you need, and more importantly for me, the finishes and fixtures are fantastic. I could be quite comfortable here, I think. Yeah. Oh. Centina provides a full suite of services for their clients, and they use a very hands-on approach. So they'll be right alongside you throughout the entire building process. They like to foster long-term client relationships too, so they're perfect for helping you build your first home, second home, or even your third home. For them, it is all about collaboration, so the end result is one you'll not only be proud of, but also love to live in. Yes, there's a trend forming, I know, because I've ended up in the kitchen again, but who can blame me when it's as fancy as this one? Sure, again, it is not massive, but it has everything you need. It is sleek, it is stylish and very contemporary. Mirrored splashbacks, pretty cool corner display niche here, range hood, overhead storage, fantastic feature lighting, and 101 when it comes to kitchen design, they've got the working triangle down pat. Sink, stove, and fridge. Because the highly polished floor tiles have been used right throughout the home, other than in the bedrooms, there's a seamless flow from front to back, and the illusion of light and space is just fantastic. The oversized sliding doors at the back enable you to enjoy a relaxed alfresco lifestyle while still being protected from the elements. All in all, this is a very, very nice house, and Centina have done a terrific job. When going through the house, you can tell that they love what they do, and it reflects in their work, and I commend them for it. It's no surprise Centina work in the commercial sector of the building industry too, among others. They've completed projects like the Woodville Hotel and Bar Torino on Hutt Street, so it's easy to check out the quality of their work. Now, if you can't get to one of their sites, why don't you visit their website, centina.com.au. Now, that about brings us to the end of today's show, which means we're going to have a look at next week's, our second to last, and it's an absolute beauty. Nicole hosts the show from an absolutely magnificent new Alan Shepard built home. We visit the David Roche Museum, and I'm going to check out how easy it really is to install pressed metal. Yes, next week's show does look like it's going to be an absolute cracker. I cannot wait to see you then. In the meantime, Centina, Bar Torino. That's where I'm going.
Building ideas, gonna build it from the heart. Gonna show you how to make a start. We got ideas,
Building
a whole
ideas.
new direction.
Building ideas.
We got some building ideas.
Building Ideas proudly brought to you by the Master Builders Association.